Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana's larger time frame chart unchanged. So here we're dealing with a structure that's probably coming to an end. Okay, so talking about this cycle as a possible 5-wave move, which started in December 22. We were at around $8 back then, and the idea is that this was obviously the start to a 5-wave move, a possible wave 1, which could then be corrected in a larger wave 2 rather, well, soon. Might take a few more months before we top there, but we're getting close. You see that that in wave 1 the momentum was very high, but it was not a very long rally. Then we had the wave 2, and then the third wave, as always, is the strongest wave of a cycle. The fourth wave was sideways, and then the fifth wave is unfolding now. These are the three typical phases in such an impulse. And we talk about wave 1 as the start, people still doubting, and then the third wave is the strongest part, the FOMO wave, and the fifth wave is weaker. You see that it's weaker just by looking at the angle. And this fifth wave should also be a 5-wave pattern itself. And we seem to be in the fourth wave of that 5-wave pattern. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. We actually haven't started the fourth wave yet. It's not confirmed yet. We need to take a look at the smaller time frame for that. But we could be in the fourth wave or in the late stages of that third. So the fourth isn't confirmed yet, but we are, let's say, in the middle of that larger fifth wave. We are probably working here on a channel. It's a diagonal pattern, and these diagonals tend to follow price channels. So the idea is we have to pay attention to the Fibonacci support area, which is for that potential wave 4 pullback before we can get a fifth wave to complete a larger 5-wave cycle. The fourth wave support is between $163 and $220. And then if we get there, we could get another high in wave 5. That's what we're watching for. I gave you on the smaller time frame a key level that will help us distinguish whether we are still in the third wave or in the fourth wave. At least best I can tell. We're going to take a look at that in a minute. But you see, we are still in the upper, you could say the upper half of that trend channel, right? Holding above the center line. And as I said, we could get that dip, and then from there we can get a fifth wave up. That's the expectation. So the third can still extend. Upside targets possibly around 360, 370, 380. If we break above that range, and that's the key pivot, then we could even go all the way up to 490. This is sort of a target range for this cycle. When we get there, we have to take a look at the chart in detail, take a look at where we are, and so on. Now let's take a look at the smaller time frame. Before we do that, quick reminder that we also have our Black Friday discount this week. It's a 20% discount on one annual membership. Now, we did it via a gift card system because, first of all, you might want to gift it to someone else, someone who wants to get into crypto. That's one thing. Existing members can use it as well to extend their membership 20% discounted. The annual membership always has a 20% discount anyway. This gives you another 20% discount for one extension. So again, also existing members can use that. I find that very fair because often when you see these discounts, existing members or subscribers, well, they are left out. I didn't want to do that. So if you are, you can, extend your membership with a 20% discount, or you gift it to someone else, or you want to get a new membership, whatever, you can use it. It's MCO 2024 gift, and the link is to be found on or you can find the link on our X profile. If you have any question about that, if you're unsure what it means, if it applies to you, and it will probably apply to you, then reach out by email to support@morecryptoonline.com. Now let's take a look at the Solana short-term chart then. Just need to find it. Let's find it. Yeah, there you go. So this is the short-term chart, and we have quite a decent pullback from the high, and it is very much possible that this is now the larger fourth wave. I don't have a very good read at the moment regarding the microstructure, right? And when I don't have that, then I mention that. And we certainly are still in the correction. And also the third wave here that I just showed you on the larger time frame is technically full. I mean, it doesn't need to extend any higher. It could extend any higher, That extension to the upside will become less likely, I said, with a break below 237, but it would require a break below 230 to confirm it further. What I'm looking at here is a possibility of a head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, you see that here. So maybe this is that area here is around like looking like a neckline. And if we now see a lower high, so it could turn into something like that. Not that it has to, but that would be a so-called head and shoulders pattern indicating a top. We would normally, from an Elliott wave point of view, call that just an A wave down, a B wave up, and a C wave down or something. I'm not going to rule out other options. I mean, this is quite ambiguous, I have to say, but I'm also tracking in parallel, 1 second, a possible 1-2 setup, right? Where this is a wave 1 to the upside and we're in a wave 2 pullback. These can be short, these can be shallow, but for me, I'm just watching at the moment if the market can hold the 230 level. If it can, further upside extensions are still technically possible. We only have a 3-wave move down at the moment. We are still, I wouldn't call, we're now at 236.76. I wouldn't call that a sustained break below 237, right? So this could be still another smaller degree 1-2 setup, even though it's very deep, that pullback. Yeah, but overall, I don't think, we have a very good read on the microstructure. What I can tell you is that we are certainly still, 1 second, dealing with a correction. Yeah, we haven't bottomed yet. And it takes a break above that last swing high at 257 to suggest we have actually bottomed and are extending higher. More directly, if we do that, 278 and 307 are the next upside targets. And I told you very clearly what I expect for this cycle. So that's the update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.